Hey everyone, and welcome to the channel. My name is Ash, aka Ghostbuster, and I'm here with a review of Martian Panic on the Nintendo Switch console. Now, this was released by publisher Funbox Media, who were kind enough to send me a copy for this review video, so big thank you to them for that. Now, this is a on-rails shooter game. Basically, the Earth's being invaded by Martian invaders, and it's up to you and your friends to fight them off, basically. Now, it's very reminiscent of classic sort of on-rail shooter games. It reminds me of like Time Crisis, House of the Dead, those kind of things. Features a whole host of cool missions across a variety of different levels. There's 8 different levels in the game, each of them from sort of like 50s science fiction retro locales. You've got your diners, you've got your army bases, you've got your drive-in movies, you've got your farm, those kind of things. Each of them very colourful and very unique to each other. Now, across these levels, you'll be fighting off a whole host of enemies. These like range from little aliens to big, sort of like hulking aliens coming at you. There's 10 unique alien types to fight against, including aliens and sort of like robots and drones and stuff like that. There's 6 different weapons you're able to pick up. You get like your standard sort of pistol to begin with unlimited ammo. You just have to keep reloading. And you also can pick up like a shotgun. There's a really cool laser gun that I liked. It reminds me of like a Tesla gun. You shoot one enemy and then the laser sort of and the like lightning hits the other enemies on the screen as well, which I thought was really cool. And there's a host of different power-ups that you're able to collect as well. Now, in these missions, your aim is to get the best score possible. And at the end of each of the levels, there are online leaderboards, which include sort of weekly and all-time rankings. Now, you can also replay each of the levels on multiple difficulties. They range from sort of easy to play with, like, you've got more health, you've got unlimited lives and respawns and restarts and stuff like that continues, to obviously much higher difficulty. Now, you play the game with a single Joy-Con controller. You aim it at the screen. It's all done by motion as such for your aiming, but it does have a very easy sort of reset your target reticle to the center of the screen with a push of a button. To pick up weapons and power-ups, you simply shoot them on screen, and there's also destructible items in each of the levels that you can blow up. Some of them will have items in there or weapons and stuff like that, and others just give you more points. Now, the game is really fun. I really enjoyed it. Not only are you just mindlessly blowing up aliens and stuff, there's also humans you've got to save and not shoot. Very similar to House of the Dead, where there's people running past you and in front of you and stuff like that. And the game is full of sort of humour and comedy. It doesn't take itself seriously, and the game has these cool like cutscenes and in cinematic sort of sections which push the story along. And overall, I thought it was really good. I had a very, very enjoyable time playing this. It's not the longest of games because it is just a on-rail shooter, and they're never that long anyway. House of the Dead's not a long game or anything like that, but I actually really enjoyed my time playing it. Now, there are criticisms to be had. The frame rate massively drops at times. If a lot of enemies are on screen or a lot of things happening, the frame rate does slow down. It's not the end of the world, it's still enjoyable, but it is very noticeable on the Nintendo Switch. Now, this is also available on other consoles and PC, so like I said, I'm not sure if the PlayStation version has this slowdown, but I did play this docked. I didn't play this on handheld. I don't think you'd be able to play it handheld without removing your Joy-Con, so it'd be an awkward game to play on a Switch Lite, basically. There's also the aiming isn't 100% accurate at times. Sometimes you're trying to shoot something and then you'll kill the human right below it, even though you're not actually aimed at it, which is a bit frustrating. It's not the end of the world. Luckily, it doesn't really affect your game. It's just you don't get as high a score, or you'll miss out on a power-up or something like that. But you can just reset yourself very quickly by a push of a button, and I found myself sort of resetting myself multiple times for each level, just on sort of autopilot, really, just so I got the best sort of aim. But all in all, the game is really fun. It's a fun couple of hours, I enjoyed it thoroughly. I'm a big sort of shooter fan like this. And while the graphics are low poly, like they're not super detailed, they did the job, and it reminded me of playing like PS1 shooter games, and I can't complain about that. I had a blast. Now, this game is available digitally for $19.99. However, you can buy a version, especially in the UK, for less than that, which includes like a actual alien blaster that you put your Joy-Con in. I know the Switch had all those horrible plastic garbage add-on things and stuff like that, but you can buy the physical game in the Martian Panic bundle. I saw it in B&M the other day, and I've seen it in Argus and stuff like that. But it has lights and sounds on it, this little blaster, and it actually gives you a proper trigger for the gun, which I feel like would make the game feel much more like natural to those who play arcade game shooters. But overall, I really enjoyed this game. I do recommend it as long as you can put up with the odd slowdown here and there. It isn't perfect, but like I say, it's a really fun time. But than that, guys, thanks for watching. Hit that like button, hit subscribe, and we'll see you soon for more content. Bye for now.